Hi guys, it's me, Tim from Jackson Street Market, here with another how to cook video for you. So today's topic of choice is how to cook good old baby back ribs. As you can see, I have two pair of baby back ribs. This means I'm going to be cooking each baby back ribs differently. Now the two ways I'm going to be cooking these baby back ribs is the Andersonville oven baked recipe and my own personal recipe style. And what are we cooking these in? The oven. Now here are the ingredients for the Andersonville recipe. And here are the ingredients for my own recipe. Now like all good meat, you're going to want to let it set until it's room temperature. After that, you're going to take a paper towel, dab off all those extra juices. So the first recipe we're going to do is the Andersonville ribs. To start off, you're going to need 2 sheets of heavy-duty foil. After that, go ahead and place your ribs right on that foil. Now before we start seasoning the ribs, go ahead and start your oven and put it on 300. This low setting will let the meat cook at a slower time and make it juicier. Take your meat tenderizer and lightly coat each side of the ribs. Next, take your Lowry's and do the exact same thing you did with the tenderizer. Do the same thing with your garlic powder. Another light coat with onion powder. And your seasoned pepper to taste. Now, I don't like pepper that much, but you can use as much as you want. Now that it's seasoned, take your spicy honey barbecue and generously coat all of the ribs. Don't forget the backside. Now that the ribs are all seasoned, it's time to put 2 more sheets on top of the ribs. Shiny side out. Roll it in. And it's ready to go. Now before I put the Andersonville ribs in the oven, let's go ahead and season mine and we'll have them cook together. For this recipe, you will need foil, but you will also need a foil pan that's throwawayable. Start off, go ahead and turn the ribs over and find this thin part on the back of this fat where the membrane meets the meat. Go ahead and grab that membrane and tear it off. Now the reason why I'm tearing this membrane off is because unlike the Andersonville ribs, I'm going to cut mine in single pieces instead of leaving it all together. This way it'll let the meat fall off the bone. Now get a nice sharp knife and cut in between each bone. Now once you've cut each piece of meat individually and put it in the throwaway tin foil, go ahead and take your lemon, cut it in half, and lightly coat all of the meat. This acidic in the lemon will help the meat fall apart. Go ahead and take all your seasonings and then start mixing them together. Now before we put the seasoning on, go ahead and take your liquid smoke and put just a tiny little bit on each piece of meat. Too much will be too smoky, too little you won't taste it at all. So it's kind of give or take. Now for the seasoning. Once done seasoning the ribs, put them in the tray, make sure all the meat is facing up, put another piece of foil on top, shiny side up, wrap. Now it's ready to go in the oven. Now that both sets of ribs are seasoned and ready to go in the oven, make sure your rack is in the middle. Guess I should have told you that before. Racked ribs. Alright, now that the ribs are in the oven, they need to sit there for 2 to 2.5 hours. Now not all ovens are the same. Some are hotter, some are lower. Just depends on your oven. So by the time it gets about 2 hours, go ahead and check them, make sure that they're cooked. If they're not cooked, let them sit a little bit longer. So the ribs are almost done. The Andersonville ribs already have barbecue, so we don't need to put any on those. But for mine, they do not have it. So it's about 10 more minutes until they're done cooking. Now, all we need to do is take some barbecue sauce, lather them up, put them back in for 10 minutes, and then they're done. Now that it's been 10 minutes, they're both done. It's time to peel back the foil and see what they look like. All right, let's pull back the Andersonville. Look at that. I bet that'll fall right off the bone. Now my own recipe. Take a nice close look at that. Now watch these just fall off the bone. I mean, this meat just falls apart. Look at this. They're definitely good. And there you have it, folks. That's how you make ribs in the oven. Just come on into Jackson Street Market. We have all the supplies. We'll see you next time.